Okay. Shall we? It's the last two ones. It's 11-7 right now, or 23-7. Let's hope the last two ones are short because I am getting a bit exhausted, and I need to go to bed to be full power for my run tomorrow. So let's go on with unstable standees. And that's a very short one. Thank you, SCP Foundation. You know when I need a short one. Euclid. All objects, special containment procedures, all objects infected with SCP-2038 are designated -1. To ensure SCP-2038 survival, a standard inanimate... Let me just get the music a little bit quieter again. There we go. Power through, boy. You don't have to tell me to power through. You, out of all people. Don't need to tell me. To ensure SCP-2038's survival, standard inanimate test cylinders to remain infected with SCP-2038 at all times. Every 36 hours, SCP-2038 is to be passed from this cylinder to an uninfected test cylinder. After another 36 hours, SCP-2038 is to be passed back to the first cylinder. The process is to be performed by an automated arm with disposable gripping pads within an unobserved chamber. Gripping pads are to be incinerated and replaced after each pass. Uncontrolled outbreaks of SCP-2038 are to be contained by the isolation of any and all infected instances. Instances of -1 are to remain visually unobserved for 48 hours after infection. Instances of -1 are to be handled and contained with fully disposable opaque materials. After 50 hours of containment have passed, instances of -1 are to be released and the classification is to be rescinded. The materials used for handling and containing instances of -1 are to be incinerated. Direct physical contact is not to be established with instances of -1. Note to attending personnel, although fully disposable, opaque materials covers a wide range of substances, that does not mean the normal properties of the infected instances can be disregarded. Styrofoam packaging may seem reasonable for some things, but is not suitable for containing a full mug of coffee or a living rodent for 48 hours. Use discretion. SCP-2038 is an infectious pathogen with no detectable causative factor. Transmission occurs when an infected subject designated -1 establishes new direct physical contact with an uninfected subject. No effect has been noted when the subject are already in contact. SCP-2038 may pass between both animate and inanimate objects. The sole effect of infection is not immediate. After infection by SCP-2038, a period of up to 48 hours passes, during which -1 will experience no abnormal feelings or symptoms. At any time during the period if two criteria are met, the effect manifests. The first criterion is that -1 is at physical rest. So sleeping, I guess? Or just laying down, I guess. As long as your heart rate doesn't go faster. The second criterion is that the attention must be paid to -1 by only one observer, -2 who is also at physical rest, thereby viewing -1 with only one point of observation. -1 instances who do not meet these criteria within 48 hours are no longer contagious and can be considered uninfected. Reinfection is within possibility. Incineration has been proven to eliminate SCP-2038 infection. When the criteria are met, a brief lapse in attention by -2 causes -1 to undergo a spontaneous physical transformation into a two-dimensional cardboard standee. Its appearance is perfectly photorealistic, with its depicted perspective taken from the point of view of -2. The standee will then fall forward onto the ground. The transformed -1 has a cardboard easel stand attached to the back similar to that of a picture frame, the intended purpose of which is to keep standee upright. The easel stand is apparently unable to fulfill this purpose. Any clothing worn by SCP-1 is consistently included in the transformation, as are any implements that connect it with the ground. The cardboard standee remains contagious until the 48-hour period is over. SCP-2038 originated from an unauthorized looping black fax which was received and printed inside 41's mailroom on The fax contained several frames from various cartoons produced by Cartoons. SCP-2038 then spread to anyone who handled the printed pages. Within 7 days, over 200 inanimate objects and 20 personnel were infected. Containment was implemented after the contagion was traced back to its source. The fax itself was traced to a United States Postal Service office in southern New Hampshire. SCP-2038 appears to only be virulent on days commonly defined as business days, an example of the days of the work week. This excludes federal and national holidays of its current location. Can you imagine? You're in bed. You're in bed with your loved one. You both all trying to get like comfortable and rest up, letting your heart rate go. You look at each other. You see the love for each other, and then like next thing you know, somebody just quickly like turns around because they're like, oh, let me set the alarm. Or like let me make sure the alarm is on, and so you just turn away, work on it, and you turn back, and suddenly they're fucking cardboard cutout Standee. And you just like, what the fuck? What, honey? Honey, this isn't funny. What are you? And it's just, they cannot answer because they just transformed into cardboard forever. I mean, I can also imagine like someone who's like really deranged would be like, now you cannot leave me anymore. But at the same time, like it would like for regular people, it would be pretty messed up. It would be scary.